Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Disclaimer, I'm a little bit sick. I have some type of sinus thing going on. And I'm on my period, but that's besides the point. We are doing a long-awaited Secret Telling Challenge Part 2. We've heard the comments, we got a lot more comments than I would ever expect. And we haven't done it because we've been in the process of, we moved into our new place, like y'all saw. We moved into our new place. Sham actually quit his job, and now he's gonna be working at my job. He's gonna be doing a position over there. But yeah, we just had a lot going on, so we haven't had time nor the motivation to do it, to be honest. But scoot this way, maybe. But we are gonna do it today. We are kind of gonna do it different because if we just did the regular Secret Telling Challenge, we don't have a lot more secrets that we can really think of. So what we're gonna do the Secret Telling Challenge, but it's gonna be like 2 truths and a lie. Can you do more of the talking? Because it hurts when I talk. My nose is just so clogged.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna use his phone to write our 2 truths and a lie. So he's gonna go first.
Okay.
Do you know how to play this game?
I think so. Yeah.
We'll see. He's gonna go first, so I'll pause it whatever you do. Okay, y'all. Sean going first. You gotta read it out loud. Different order. Try and throw me off.
Yeah. Okay, so for the first one, I got covered in cactus at one point. I got bitten by a snake, and I have experienced a paranormal activity.
So snake, paranormal activity, cactus. You've experienced paranormal activity.
Like paranormal activity, like stuff like moving and stuff.
Oh.
Like stuff.
But your sleep paralysis, that's paranormal activity.
No, like stuff like moving around like on its
so
own.
it's like poltergeist activity.
Yeah.
I think that's a lie. Is that the lie? I think that's the lie.
You think that's a lie?
Uh-huh.
No. It's
No?
not a lie, no.
Okay, hold on, let me figure it out. The snake. That's the lie.
Yeah, that's the lie.
Dang, you gotta share. Share with the class.
Share with the
Love
class.
Island reference.
Okay, so this was back in 2022. This was at my graduation party. We rented out an Airbnb.
Should we close the door so nothing moves in there?
Nah, had the whole family come over.
Oh.
And this wasn't like, I think this was the last night. They were staying over for the weekend. And a couple people have experienced strange things going on in the house. And it happened to be like the last night before I was wanting to go back home because I didn't even feel comfortable being at that Airbnb. So we're in the living room. I went in the living room. I was talking with my dad and my grandpa. And then we just hear something like pop off, like in the kitchen. We heard something fall. And then we got up, went to the kitchen, and it happened to be one of those glass lights, the covers for the lights, like it popped off. Then it started.
It was moving on.
It wasn't moving on its own, but it came down, and then it started like it just fell. They were like, "What the heck was that?" So we went over, checked it out, and then we were like, "Oh, what the heck? That's kind of crazy." And mind you, the day before, my little brother, he was sleeping downstairs. It was a 2-story house, so he was sleeping in one of the guest bedrooms downstairs. It was like in the middle of the night. The lights, like some of the lights were still on. So he was laying in bed, and then he happened to turn over, and then all of a sudden he saw not like a mist, but he saw like a figure. It was like a little girl with like long hair, and he didn't really think of it too much, and everything, I don't know, just something about the house it just fell off.
It's like the ring?
Something like that.
Holy.
Yeah.
You never told me about the light one. You told me about your brother seeing the little girl. That's scary though.
Yeah.
That one threw me off quite a bit. Good job. Okay, guys, here's mine. So, my first one, I peed my pants in the 3rd grade right before I sat on the toilet. Like, I was having to go pee so bad. I ran to the toilet and I pulled down my pants and I started peeing directly into my pants before I even sat down. Next one. I used to make my Barbie dolls kiss the Ken dolls, and I used to make them have like dates and used to make them like sleep together.
Like intimate?
Uh-huh. I think every girl used to do that. But then I got a concussion in PE from, I think it was a concussion because I tasted blood right after. 'Cause the girl, she threw the basketball at me, and when she threw, I didn't even know, and it was like a hard leather ball. Threw it directly at my face. I was like, whoa. And then like the blood just came rushing down my throat, and I was like, so I think, I'm pretty sure it was a concussion. So which one do you think? It's a hard one, huh? I made it pretty hard.
What was the second one?
I used to make my Barbie dolls kiss my Ken dolls.
How old were you?
Well, when I had Barbies, I was like, well, I played with toys all the way up until the end of middle school.
And then what age were you when you pissed your pants?
3rd grade.
3rd grade?
Mm.
What was your teacher's name?
I forgot. Miss Wilson. There it is.
Miss Wilson. Like it just happened?
Yeah, I was taking a test, and I didn't want to, I wanted to finish the test before I went to the bathroom. I should have just used the bathroom, but I didn't want to.
I think the 3rd one is a lie.
Which one, the concussion?
No, the first one is. First one's a lie.
The pee in my pants? No.
It's the 3rd one.
No.
The second one?
Yeah. I never owned Barbie dolls or Ken dolls. Never. I only owned Littlest Pet Shop, and I owned those big, like, American Girl doll things. That's it. I never owned Barbies. I owned Polly Pockets, but never Barbies.
That was dumb.
This is a good one, though. I got you.
That was good, though.
I got you.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, your turn. We'll do like 2 more.
Okay.
Okay, now you're showing the second one.
So the first one, I got hit by a moving vehicle, and I once threw up in a trash can in front of my classmates, and I once threw down like one of my friends and chipped his tooth.
That's the truth. That's true.
Which one?
That you threw your friend down and chipped his tooth.
Okay.
And then, what are the other 2? Throw up in front of your classmates.
And I got hit by a moving vehicle.
The moving vehicle's a lie.
Is that your final answer?
Is that a lie? The moving vehicle?
Is that your final answer?
That's a lie.
Yeah, it's a lie.
Huh. Why did you? So the other 2 were true. Talk about Talk about you throwing your friend down.
Okay, this was accidental. This was in PE class. I forgot what we're doing. I think we were playing basketball. I think. I don't know. It's been quite a while. I think this was my sophomore, junior year. I think it was bad. I don't know. I forgot how it happened, but I actually like picked him up and like I threw him. Like I don't know what the heck. Like his body contorted. That's not exactly how I was trying to throw him like in that way, but his body would kind of like moved over. He like face planted, and then like his tooth came off, and then you can this was in like if you go on the 3-point line, you can actually see like a little yeah. And then I went with him like over to the nurse's office because I felt really bad. And then I once threw up. So the one in class, I forgot what subject it was, but I think it was just something like after lunch. I went over to the trash can because I didn't feel too good, and I started throwing up.
And everybody looked at you.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
My turn. Okay, y'all, here's my second one. So I wanted to follow in my mom's footsteps in playing volleyball, like growing up. Because like my mom and dad always played volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
But I absolutely sucked. And like when I tried out in middle school typically like a lot of people make the team, especially me being Asian and short, I should make the team.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't make the team. I didn't even make the B team. There was an A and B team and I sucked that bad. I didn't even make the B team. And then I hit a buzzer beater to end the quarter in a high school game. Like this was like a high school game.
That's the truth.
But we were blowing them out by 30 already.
That's the truth.
And then I was gifted an actual drum set growing up because I wanted to be a professional drummer.
That's a lie.
Which one's a lie?
Whatever I just said.
No, I had a drum set growing up.
Bro, you wanted to be a professional drummer?
Yeah, they gave me a drum set like with everything, even the cymbals, and I was always.
So the first one was a lie?
Which one, the volleyball?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So
The basketball.
the basketball one
Mm-hmm.
was a lie?
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
No, I could have just told you.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. The basketball one is a lie. I never. Well, I don't know. I don't remember. No, I just know I never hit a buzzer beater when we were up by 30. I never remember that.
That's so dumb.
But let me tell the story about the volleyball. Yo, I wanted to play so bad. Like, not because I liked it, but because I was like, well, I should be able to do this. My mom did it, and my sister. I wanted to like be better than my sister at everything. When we would like play volleyball on the sides with our family, they would always compliment how good she was, and I was like, oh, I need to be better than her. And so like, I remember joining a club volleyball team. Oh my gosh, y'all! I think the most embarrassing moment was when the ball was coming to me, and I went to go like get it, and then I ran into the net. I was like in 6th grade, y'all. I was going for, I was like, and then I was on the other side of the court, and then they're like, and they sat me down right after that. I was like, damn, that's crazy. And then, yeah, the drum set. When I wanted to be a drummer, they gave me a drum set. Like they gifted me a full-on drum set, and I took advantage of that thing. I don't know what happened to it now, but yeah. Mine are pretty hard, huh? It's a good one though. I'm good at this game. Okay, one more. Okay, guys, here's his last one.
So here's mine. So at one point, I owned over 100 like action figures in my life. I crossed up my high school coach in basketball, and there was a active shooter in my school.
Active shooter is a lie.
No, that's the truth.
You're lying.
I'm being for real.
You're lying.
I'm being for real.
The action figures is a lie.
No.
Oh, so you never crossed up Walker?
I never crossed up Walker. I never
Oh,
crossed
you
up
never
Walker.
could.
No, I never played against him.
Oh, lame. But how are you?
Yeah, so for the first one, I owned a lot of WWE like action figures growing up. And I was super obsessed with them, bro.
Like me with Littlest Pet Shop.
Yeah, I had like a laundry basket. I don't know if you can see that, like a laundry basket of them, which was crazy. And there was actually, when for the school shooter one, this was back in my elementary, middle school days. So where we're at, so there's this class I was in. It was like really close to like the lunch, like the cafeteria. And like my school is pretty big, and so we had one active shooter. He had a pistol. This was like around lunchtime, when the cafeteria ladies like came in like with the carts and stuff, and gave us like our foods and stuff, and then like headed out as quickly as they could. That was actually pretty scary.
You never told me that.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. Yeah.
How about the? Oh yeah, that's it. Huh?
Yeah. And there was another one too. This was back in my high school too. It was just like, what's it called?
False alarm.
Like a false alarm. Like a false alarm one. Bro. I think one of my classmates like were like trying to, go through the procedures and everything. Like we were sitting in like in the dark in the classroom, and then someone like farted, bro, and everyone just started laughing, started giggling and all that, bro. But yeah.
I would be so mad if I was a teacher. Anyways, y'all, let's get to my last one. Okay, so for my last one, I wanted to kind of do like a fun theme. This is like different dates I've been on, and I want to see if you remember. I don't know if I've told you all of them, so let's see. Okay, so first date. I went on a movie date with this guy. Well, I had already seen him one time before. We had went to the mall, and then like we walked around, and like he introduced me. Let me just give you guys our story time too. He introduced, like, we caught one of his friends, and it was so funny. He goes, he was like, "What's up, man?" And then he goes, "Yeah, what's up?" He goes, "Who's this?" And then he goes, "Oh, this is Chriselle, my friend." And I was like, "Oh, this is so awkward, right?" Anyways, everything went well. He paid for my food, but we drove my car, and he paid for my food, and yeah, everything went well. Then I saw him again, I think the week after. We went on a movie date. And then after that, we hung out in his car for a little bit. And then I was having like the best time, so much fun. I was so excited the next day. Come to find out the next day, he tried to do the same exact date with my friend. And then I was like, oh gosh, not again. And then I cut him off. Next date. This guy and I were talking for a long time, but we never really got to hang out. I met him at basketball. And I took him to where I was working, and I worked at Striker at the time, a bowling arcade eating place. And he pulled up for a bowling date, and like his style was like, first I got the immediate ick, but I was like, well, let's just see how this plays out. So we were playing bowling, and as we were playing, like it was fun, whatever, but I was just getting a big ick. Because as soon as I saw him, it's just like the instant attraction wasn't there. Mm-hmm. But one of the guys that I was working with, me and him kind of had like a fling. And when he saw, he kind of got like angry. So I got caught up. That was one of the times I got caught up. Because I was kind of talking to the guy I was working with, and also took this guy on a date. So that I got caught up in that moment. And then the last one is I went on a date with a guy. He worked at the mall. I met him at the mall. And when we went out, we had to use my car. And we went to, first we went to a movie, and it ended up being a movie with all his friends, like, and I was like, oh gosh, it ended up being like a group date. And then we get to In-N-Out, and we're with his friends, and one of the girls that he used to like mess around with was there in his friend group, and it was just so awkward. She was giving me dirty looks the whole time. And so I told him I was kind of uncomfortable, so he was like, okay, we can leave. So we went to Taco Bell. Again, I'm driving, and we're pulling up to the window. And I was like, so how are you going to pay for this? And he goes, I forgot my wallet. And I was like, yeah, effing right. I paid for him anyway because I didn't want to like cause a scene. And then after that, I was like, never again, man, never again. Which one was the lie?
I think the second one was a lie.
Which one? The one about the work?
The one with the work. Or no, what was the first one?
The movie date, and he tried to take my friend on the same date.
The second one.
You're right.
Yeah, I knew that. I don't remember you telling me that. About the work. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys, well, that was the end of our video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a little bit more fun than last time, just because it actually had, like, we told each other things that we hadn't told each other before. So, yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and please pray for me to get better, because I really hate being congested.
And I hope you guys had a very good 4th of July as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's 4th of July weekend.
Okay, guys. Have a great rest of your day, and please like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn your post notifications on to get notified when we post a new video. Are we going to try to be consistent now?
Mm-hmm. Of course. And also get a summer cut, guys. Get a buzz cut.
We have to try and get him to want to be consistent now. Anyways, comment down below like video ideas you want, because you guys are pretty good about that. So anyways, see you next time. Peace.